And welcome everyone to Jetmore, Kansas, as we get ready for this ball game here. I'm trying to get the things all set up right, as my computer wanting to not cooperate at the moment. And so trying to make it work here as best we possibly can as we move forward here with things. But either way, we're here in Jetmore and glad to be here as we get ready for this ball game between the South Gray Rebels and the Hodgeman County Longhorns. As continue to try to get my camera back up here. Had my computer decided it was just going to crash a little bit ago, so that has been the challenge thus far here today, is getting all the technology to actually work. Had to go to my backup computer because my other computer decided that it wasn't going to work anymore today. So once again, this would typically be your Bank 7 pregame show. All right, now we're back, and now we've got so the lens cap was on. That was the problem today. And, yeah, we've got that fixed, and now we're ready for some football between South Gray and Hodgeman County. Joey Dean and Jen hanging out with you, H with us as well, as we get ready for the kickoff of this game. Let's look at your starters for Hodgeman County. It will be 162-pound junior Tyson Younger, 131-pound sophomore Taylon Shank, 164-pound junior Jordy Lee, 168-pound junior Ian Reese, 51-pound junior Brody Schroeder, 137-pound senior Garrett Nuss, 221-pound senior Carson Goebel, and 208-pound junior Kendall Burns. For South Gray, Dak Smith, a 6'1", 190-pound senior, will get the start, as will 5'8", 165-pound sophomore Casson Ferrat, 5'6", 150-pound sophomore Branson Hoffman, 5'11", 150-pound sophomore Seth Thomas, 5'10", 160-pound junior Kyler Walker, 6'2", 260-pound senior Asa Briscoe, 5'10", 160-pound junior Brayson Hoffman, and 6'2", 320-pound senior Josh Fries. So that is the starters for both of these teams. We'll take a quick break. We'll come back with your opening kickoff in just a moment. This is your Spikes Cafe Game of the Week right here on Dry River Radio.
Graph Inc. is your printing solution nationwide and the only place I do my printing business. Hello everyone, it's me, Joey Dean. When I need business cards, flyers, banners, or even just graphic design, I call on my friends at Graph Inc. They can print you pretty much anything and have it arrive at your door in short order. Scale tickets, carbon sheets, or whatever you need printed. The professionals at Graph Inc. will make sure that you're putting your best foot forward. They're a 24/7 printer too, so don't worry if it's 7 p.m. on a Friday. They will still make sure you're taken care of. Find them online at gigc.us. The only place I trust for my printing needs is Graph Inc.
Hello everyone, it's me Harrison, and I want to tell you about Spike's Cafe. Have you tried them out yet? If not, then you are missing out. Not only do they have fantastic breakfast and awesome lunch specials, but they also cater and have a food truck. So there is no excuses for not eating Spike's Cafe. They are open Tuesday through Saturday from 7 a.m. to 3 p.m. And on Ingles Home Football Friday, they stay open until 6. So go visit them today on Main Street or visit them on Facebook. Spike's Cafe, only in Ingles, Kansas.
And we welcome all of you back here to Jetmore, Kansas, as we get ready for this ball game between Hodgeman County and South Gray. And the coin toss was just done. Starters just announced, and we are ready to go for some football as we kick off the 2025 football season. We welcome all of you listening on Dry River Radio, as well as those of you watching on our YouTube page, our Facebook page, and our website, dryriverservices.com. This is the first time we've ever used this YouTube for our broadcast. We've never done that before, so this is I was going to use it on Red in the Pine earlier today as a kind of dummy run, but I had too much going on. Ended up having to kind of give up on Riding the Pine for the moment, and so instead we're doing it. This right here is going to be the inaugural broadcast with YouTube. Like I said, we've never done that before, so should be kind of fun, I think. So far, still got a lot of work to do to put all this together. Here's the kickoff. Hodgeman County kicks it off from left to right, and it goes out the back of the end zone. And so South Gray will start at their own 15-yard line, first down and 10. You should have sound now. As you've also got your microphone, so yeah.
You're gonna let me talk too?
I'll let Jennifer talk today even.
Wow.
Yeah, there we go. Now I turned it up a little bit.
I
So
feel special.
yeah, well, okay. South Gray with the football, first down and 10 from their own 15. Here's the snap, a handoff off the right side, and stopped immediately. I believe that was Farad on the carry. As check that it was Hoffman on the carry. And so no gain to start this one. There's the snap, and it'll be Farad on the carry off the right side, and he's hitting the backfield and knocked backward. It'll be a loss of about 1.5 yards. And it'll bring up third down and long now for the Rebels of South Gray. They lost about half a yard or so on the first play, and they lose a little more here. It'll be third down and about 13 yards for the Rebels. So 2 plays, both go for negative yardage for South Gray to start this ball game. Good crowd on hand. The rain has made its way away from us. Move to the south. There's the snap. He fakes the handoff. Farad will keep it, and he gets stood up. Hit right after he crossed the line of scrimmage by Ian Reese. He'll pick up about 1.5 yards, and it'll bring up fourth down. And the Rebels will be in a punting situation here. Ethan Salmons, the junior, back deep for Hodgeman County. Trying to see what number that is punting. He's got his jersey tucked up under his shoulder pads. He gets this one away. It's a high one. It was Asa Briscoe on the punt, and it takes a Hodgeman County bounce back into South Gray territory. It'll be stopped at the South Gray 33, and it'll be first down and 10 for Hodgeman County there. So 3 and out for South Gray. Now Hodgeman County will have the ball. Longhorns will come to the line. Reese will line up under center. He'll turn, he'll hand it off, and the give goes for nothing. As looked like Nuss on the carry. It was Garrett Nuss on the carry. And he picks up nothing as he is stopped by the South Gray defensive line. Briscoe in there on the tackle. Looked like Josh Freeze was in there on the tackle as well. Reese this time back to throw. He's got a man in the flats, and it goes through his hands. In and out of the hands for Tyson Younger. It'll be 3rd down and about 10 for Hodgeman County. So 3rd down and 10 from the South Gray 33-yard line. 9:12 to go here in this first quarter. First possession of the game for the Hodgeman County Longhorns. Reese will work under center. He's got one receiver split out to the left. Single back formation. Takes the snap, fakes the handoff. Now he's going to take it himself. He breaks the tackle at the line of scrimmage. Reese into the open field, breaks another tackle. Down to the 10, 5. Touchdown Ian Reese, and touchdown Hodgeman County. A 33-yard touchdown run for the quarterback, Ian Reese. And Hodgeman County is the first one on the board. So Hodgeman County up 6-0. We do apologize. Normally we'd have a scoreboard and everything on the screen. Like I said, we were having trouble with our main computer when we were setting up. Had to use the backup one. They'll pitch it here for the 2-point conversion, and getting across is Brody Schroeder. And it is 8-0 in favor of Hodgeman County. 9:03 to go here in this first quarter. We'll be back in a moment. This is the Spikes Cafe Game of the Week right here on Dry River Radio.
Sometimes there's just one thing holding you back from being your best self, and that's an empty start to your day. We're talking about breakfast. Enjoy all-you-can-eat breakfast on Saturdays and Sundays until 11 a.m. at Golden Corral. Pancakes, eggs, bacon, sausage, biscuits, and even the new blueberry French toast bake. We're talking about breakfast. So instead of motoring through your weekend on half a tank, fuel up and be the franchise player you're supposed to be. We're talking about breakfast at Golden Corral, 1727 East Kansas Plaza in Garden City, or order GC on the go at goldencorral.com.
At Bank 7, they believe that if you help build a stronger community, you build a stronger bank. They're committed to acting with the highest level of integrity in everything they do and in every relationship with their customers. Whether you want a one-on-one relationship with your banker or 24/7 mobile banking access, Bank 7 in Montezuma or Copeland is there for you. For more info, visit bank7.com. Bank 7, their best investment is you. Member FDIC. Bank 7 is a proud supporter of the South Gray Rebels.
Welcome back. 9:03 to go here in the first quarter. 8-0 in favor of Hodgeman County. There's the kick. And it will be kicked out of the back of the end zone once again. So first down and 10 for South Gray from their own 15, trailing 8-0. I'll add some scoreboard information onto the screen in a little bit here. Farrell will go under center. He'll turn. He'll hand this one off, and barreling ahead is the running back, still fighting his way across the 15 out to about the 17. As that was Dak Smith on the carry. Picks up about 2 yards. It'll bring up second down and 8. South Gray went 3 and out on their first possession. Farrell will go out of the I formation here under center. Turns, And he was going to fall behind his running backs, but then that got blown up. And now the ball comes loose in the backfield, and Hodgeman County has it. Ian Reese chased down the quarterback, spun him around, and as he did so, he fumbled it. And the Longhorns pounce, and they are in a great position now with the ball at the 10-yard line, already leading 8-0. So Hodgeman County will have the ball first down and goal here from the 10. 8:15 to play in this first quarter. Reese will go under center. He's got Nuss in the backfield. Wide receiver split out to the left. That is Schenk. And this will be a carry by Reese. As he tried to keep it around the left side. He gets brought down at the line of scrimmage, so no gain for Ian Reese. $7:50 and counting to go in this first quarter. Reese will be under center here. Back to throw. Fires into the flats. Connects with his receiver Schroeder, and he gets in. And Brody Schroeder from 10 yards out makes the catch. And that is a touchdown for him. So they'll go for two here, leading 14-0 are the Longhorns. Reese will go under center for the two-point conversion. He'll keep it himself and fight forward. Now he stood up at about the 2-yard line and knocked back, and the two-point conversion will be no good. 7:31 to go here in the first quarter. 14-0 Hodgeman County. This is your Spikes Cafe game of the week right here on Dry River Radio.
Hello everyone, it's me Harrison, and I want to tell you about Spike's Cafe. Have you tried them out yet? If not, then you are missing out. Not only do they have fantastic breakfast and awesome lunch specials, but they also cater and have a food truck. So there is no excuses for not eating Spike's Cafe. They are open Tuesday through Saturday from 7 a.m. to 3 p.m. And on Ingles Home Football Friday, they stay open until 6. So go visit them today on Main Street or visit them on Facebook. Spike's Cafe, only in Ingles, Kansas.
Graph Inc. is your printing solution nationwide and the only place I do my printing business. Hello everyone, it's me, Joey Dean. When I need business cards, flyers, banners, or even just graphic design, I call my friends at Graph Inc. They can print you pretty much anything and have it arrive at your door in short order. Scale tickets, carbon sheets, or whatever you need printed. The professionals at Graph Inc. will make sure that you're putting your best foot forward. They're a 24/7 printer too, so don't worry if it's 7 p.m. on a Friday. They will still make sure you're taken care of. Find them online at gigc.us. The only place I trust for my printing needs is Graph Inc.
Hodgeman County will kick off here, leading 14-0. And once again, kicked out of the back of the end zone. So it'll be first down and 10 for the Rebels. 7:31 to go here in this first quarter. 14-0 Hodgeman County with the lead. Joey Dean, Jen, and Nate all hanging out with you from Jetmore. Finally we didn't miss any of the game, thankfully, but I was scrambling before the game trying to get all the equipment going because my main computer decided that it just didn't want to talk to the camera anymore. It didn't want to do anything. I don't know what happened to it. It worked just the other day. So here's a snap. And going around the right side is Farrow. And he will be brought down after a pickup of a couple. Give him a gain of about 3, and it'll be second down and 7.
Rebels gain 4, second down and 6.
Hodgeman County forced a 3 and out. South Gray's first possession. Then the Longhorns scored on a long touchdown run from Ian Reese, and then they forced a fumble in the last possession, and they scored on a 10-yard touchdown pass. South Gray with their third possession here, hoping to get something going. It's a direct snap to the quarterback, Farrow. He's going to keep it himself. Gets his helmet knocked off at about the 25-yard line. He's close to a first down, but he's shaken up as he lost his helmet, and he's laying now at the 25-yard line. It looks like he probably has a first down. But they get him back up, and he'll walk off with the trainer, her arm around him. And somebody else will have to step up to the quarterback position here for South Gray. First down and 10 for the Rebels from their own 25-yard line.
He did kind of bounce off that guy, though.
Yeah, Jen's been awful quiet over there.
This is my first football game in, 2 years that I've actually been on the microphone. So.
Well, it's my first one in 2 years, too.
But you've called a lot more than I have. You're 100 or so compared to my 2.
Saw Mark Applegate a little bit ago. He said, "That's Joey Dean." I said, "Yes, sir." He said, "What are you doing?" I said, "Oh, you know that broadcast thing. He's over across the way by the 20-yard line eating popcorn right now." Love Mark Applegate. One of my favorite athletic directors all around Southwest Kansas. Here's a direct snap to the quarterback. This time the quarterback is Smith, it looked like. It was Smith. And Smith loses a yard. It'll be second down and 11. We'll see if they're still tending to throw, it looks like, over there.
He just put his helmet back on.
So it'll be second down and 11 for the Rebels. 5:37 and counting to go in this first quarter. 14-0 Hodgeman County. He just got his nachos over here that he's barely touched. He was telling me how much he was starving.
Yeah.
There's a snap, and around the right side is Smith. He's going to be hit, pushes forward, and he'll pick up a handful of yards. Pick up about 4, and it'll make it third down and 7.
Third down, 7 to go.
So 3rd and 7 for the Rebels. But yeah, great to see Applegate. Great to talk with Trent Bright, the AD here at Hodgeman County. After taking last year off of calling games because I wasn't able to, getting back into it this year, it's nice to rekindle some of those old relationships and some great people to work with here in Southwest Kansas. Next week we'll be in Dighton. Always a good time going up there. There's a snap. Smith back to throw. He's going to fire one over the middle, and it's caught, and holding on is Briscoe. What a grab. It'll be a pickup of 15 on the pass play and a first down for the Rebels.
Number 6, Talent Shank on the tackle. And pass is good for a Rebel first down. At the Hodgman
So Smith delivers a strike there to Briscoe, who holds on. He was hit as he caught it, and it'll be first down and 10 for the Rebels. First time they've made it into Hodgeman County territory. Ball at the Hodgeman County 38-yard line. 4:55 in county to go in this first quarter. Smith works out of the gun. He'll send Briscoe in motion, then he'll follow behind him, and that was read perfectly by the Hodgeman County defense. Reese in on the stop as well as Kendall Burns. And it'll be a loss of about 1. It'll be second and 11 now for the Rebels. .4:15 and counting to go here in this first quarter. Yeah, we actually have a newer camera that we were planning on using today, and with the other computer going down, we weren't able to do that. There's a snap. Smith keeps it off the right side, and he'll gain about a yard. And it'll bring up third down. So third down and 10. Rebels hoping to put something together here. Down 14-0. Ball at the 38 of Hodgeman County. And you got to think at this point it's probably 4-down territory. Farrow back in there after getting his helmet knocked off a few plays ago. He'll take the snap and he'll run it right up the middle. And he'll gain maybe 2 yards. And that'll bring up fourth down now and 9. So fourth down and 9 for the Rebels. Now, it looks like they're going to go for it here. Big opportunity for Hodgeman County to take control here. As they do line up to go for it. Farrow in the quarterback position, Briscoe beside him. And he will roll out, looking to pass, and it's knocked down as he had a man. He had Briscoe wide open in the flats. There was nobody covering him, but Burns knocks it down. It's an incomplete pass for Farrow, and it's a turnover on downs for the South Gray Rebels. 2:17 to go, first quarter, 14-0 in favor of Hodgeman County. Rebels will come back onto the field here. But yeah, the new camera zooms in and everything, and we were all excited to use it. If it wasn't that, it was going to be something, I'm sure. It's week 1. That's how it works, right, Jen?
Yeah.
There's a snap and all sorts of movement on the line. We're going to have our first penalty of 2025, and it's going to go against Hodgeman County.
I love how they already knew and they just started backing up. They were like, yep, that was us.
So first down and 15 now for Hodgeman County. 2:15 to play in the quarter. Reese will work out of the gun here. Take the snap, hands it off, and hit immediately by Briscoe is the running back Tyson Younger. Younger got lit up in the backfield. It'll be a loss of 5. Brings up second down and 20 for Hodgeman County. Asa Briscoe came in and just lit up Younger just a half a second or so after he got the handoff.
Well, he's like twice his size, too, so
He's
that
a
always
big
helps.
guy. Briscoe checking in at 6'2", 260. Younger, 162 pounds. Briscoe once again rushing the passer. This one's thrown into the flats. It's bobbled, and did he come down with it? He did. As Reese connects, it's Gavin Reese who made the pass, and he connects with Schrader, Brody Schrader. And it'll be a gain of about 5 on the pass play. So it'll be third down and 15 for the Longhorns here. They spread things out. 3 receivers on the left side. Gavin Reese fires in the flats for Schrader, who can't hold on to it. Good coverage there by Kyler Walker. And it'll bring up fourth down. South Gray's defense holds. It's a huge stop for South Gray, as they'd given the momentum back to Hodgeman County after the turnover on downs. Now they'll force a punt. As Younger set to punt it away. Nobody really back deep for South Gray at all. Now they'll switch, and Walker will go back deep. Younger Punts this away. Walker calls for a fair catch, and he'll make it at the 16-yard line. That's where South Gray will start this drive. 1:22 to go here in the first quarter. 14-0 in favor of Hodgeman County. So first down and 10. Farrow will get his team to break the huddle, and now he'll go out to a wide receiver position as Smith goes to the quarterback spot. Empty backfield, 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Now they'll send Briscoe in motion to the right, and Smith will keep it himself running that way, and he gets hit, and it looks like his helmet came off as well, or somebody's did. There's another helmet. It was another South Gray guy. It was Landon Garcia who had his helmet knocked off, so he'll come off the field for a play. It'll be a loss of about 2, and it'll bring us to a timeout here as timeout is called by South Gray. We'll take one as well. 14-0 Hodgeman County. This is the Spikes Cafe Game of the Week right here on Dry River Radio.
Hello everyone, it's me Harrison, and I want to tell you about Spike's Cafe. Have you tried them out yet? If not, then you are missing out. Not only do they have fantastic breakfast and awesome lunch specials, but they also cater and have a food truck. So there is no excuses for not eating Spike's Cafe. They are open Tuesday through Saturday from 7 a.m. to 3 p.m. And on Ingles Home Football Friday, they stay open until 6. So go visit them today on Main Street or visit them on Facebook. Spike's Cafe, only in Ingles, Kansas.
Welcome back as we get ready to continue this drive here. I was adding something and kind of got distracted there, but 14-0 Hodgeman County with the lead on South Gray here. 1 minute to go in the first quarter. Second down and 13 for the Rebels. Smith works out of the gun. Empty backfield. He'll run it himself off the left side, and he'll be brought down. No gain on the play. Excuse me. And it'll bring up third down. 3rd and 13. Ball at their own 14 for South Gray. Turned out to be a nice night for football. I'm used to week 1 games being 100 degrees.
Yeah.
That's not the case today.
That's what I was hoping for.
You were hoping for 100 degrees?
Yeah.
I was not.
Well,
Smith,
at least 80.
Smith with 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. He's back to throw, looking for Briscoe on the near side. Now he's going to have to throw it over the middle. It's picked off. Threw it right into the arms of the defender. That was Talon Shank. And Shank with an interception. Talon Shank gets the second turnover of the game for Hodgeman County. And with 4 seconds to go in this first quarter, the Longhorns have the ball deep in South Gray territory again at the Rebel 9. Reese will come to the line. He'll work under center with Nuss in the backfield. Single tight end off to the right, that's Younger. They'll hand it off to Nuss, who fights his way forward inside the 3, down to the 1. Pickup of 8, and that will end the first quarter of play. 14-0 Hodgeman County with the lead after 1. This is the Spikes Cafe Game of the Week right here on Dry River Radio.
Sometimes there's just one thing holding you back from being your best self, and that's an empty start to your day. We're talking about breakfast. Enjoy all-you-can-eat breakfast on Saturdays and Sundays until 11 a.m. at Golden Corral. Pancakes, eggs, bacon, sausage, biscuits, and even the new blueberry French toast bake. We're talking about breakfast. So instead of motoring through your weekend on half a tank, fuel up and be the franchise player you're supposed to be. We're talking about breakfast at Golden Corral, 1727 East Kansas Plaza in Garden City, or order GC on the go at goldencorral.com.
At Bank 7, they believe that if you help build a stronger community, you build a stronger bank. They're committed to acting with the highest level of integrity in everything they do and in every relationship with their customers. Whether you want a one-on-one relationship with your banker or 24/7 mobile banking access, Bank 7 in Montezuma or Copeland is there for you. For more info, visit bank7.com. Bank 7, their best investment is you. Member FDIC. Bank 7 is a proud supporter of the South Gray Rebels.
So we go to the second quarter, 14-0. Hodgeman County leading South Gray here in Jetmore, Kansas. First ever high school football game here on Dry River Radio. Reese will go under center from the 1-yard line. He'll turn, hand it off, and hit immediately and dropped in the backfield. As coming up, Caden Olson made the stop on the running back Nuss. It'll be a loss of 1. But Olson, 6'2", 240, the junior, making the stop there. There's the snap. Reese will keep it around the near side this time. He'll walk into the end zone, and it'll make it 20-0 in favor of Hodgeman County. So they'll go for 2. The Longhorns, though, in control of this one. We'll go out of the shotgun and pitch it, and it's a double reverse, and getting in will be Schrader. And that will make it 22-0 in favor of Hodgeman County. We'll be back in a moment. This is High School Game of the Week presented by Spank's Cafe on Dry River Radio.
When you need shirts, screen printing, vinyl, sublimation, decals, or direct-to-film prints, you should always shop local. That's where the Shirt Shack comes in. Give them a call at 785-969-4031 and get your merch, team shirts, or logos printed off by the professionals at the Shirt Shack. It's even as easy as communicating through email. You can message them at shirtshackprinting@gmail.com. That's shirtshackprinting@gmail.com. Get off Amazon and support a local business. Contact the Shirt Shack today.
$22-0 in favor of the Hodgeman County Longhorns. 11:29 to go here in the first half. The good thing is the wind isn't blowing tonight. That was what I was afraid of. It was forecast to be 20-25 mile an hour wind and rainy, and the rain moved away and the wind died out. So we're rocking a whole 55 degrees right now, but I'll take it. So Hodgeman County will kick this one away. Kicked them all out of the back of the end zone so far. And it looks like this is going to be more of the same as it bounces and goes out the back. So it'll be first down and 10 from the 15 for South Gray, trailing 22-0. The Rebels had a nice drive going, but it stalled out at the 35 of Hodgeman County, and then they forced a 3-and-out, but then threw an interception. Led for a short field touchdown for the Hodgeman County offense. 11:29 to go here in this first half of play. Farrell will be the quarterback. Got a pistol formation with Walker behind him. He's got a running back shading his left hip as well. He turns around, hands it to Walker. Walker's hit in the backfield and dropped. A loss of a yard. Not much he could do at all there. That play took a little longer to develop than what you would expect. And the defensive line for Hodgeman County got really good penetration there. So it'll be second down and 11 for South Gray. Ball at their own 14. And they're taking their time in the huddle here. Now they finally break the huddle. They're going to have to hurry. And they're down to the last 2 seconds here. They get it off just in time. Farrell running for his life in the backfield, and he's going to go down. Initially brought down by Nuss. Also in on the tackle was Desmond Thomas. And it is a big loss of about 8 yards for Farrell. Be third down and about 19 for South Gray. Ball at their own 6. Farrell work out of the gun with 2 running backs off his right hip. He'll turn and will hand it to the farthest one out. That's Smith. He breaks a tackle, gets back to the 5, but that's all he's going to get. He's actually going to lose a yard, and it'll bring up 4th down and 20 for the Rebels. It's just nothing there every time South Gray tries to run it. They have not found a lot of running room at all today. In fact, the most success they've had was a pass from Smith to Briscoe. The only completion they've had. Briscoe will punt it away here. Gets it away. It's a pretty good one. It'll bounce at the 30 of Hodgeman County, go out of bounds at about the 28. A great punt from his own end zone. As from where he kicked it to where it goes out, they're going to mark it at the 29. And from where he kicked it, that's a 54-yard punt. Pretty good.
Yeah.
So it'll be first down and 10 for Hodgeman County here. 8:54 to go here in the first half. The Longhorns will come to the line. They'll work out of the shotgun. Back to throw. Now firing into the flats is Gavin Reese. He connects with Ian Reese. And the Reese-to-Reese connection is good for 23 yards. So first down and 10 now for Hodgeman County from the South Gray 28. After the big pickup. Gavin Reese working out of the gun again. Takes this snap. Now he'll step up in the pocket, fire into the flats. He connects, and a breaking tackle is getting down to the 10 with a pickup of 19 yards there is Tyson Younger. So it'll be first down and 10 from the just outside the 10 for Hodgeman County. 8:20 in counting to go here in this first half of action. Longhorns very much in control here. There's the snap, and keeping it is Ian Reese. He'll fight his way forward down to the 1. Pick up about 9 yards on the carry.
Chiefs 8. That is Ian Reese, tackled by Seth Thomas.
So it'll be second down and essentially goal. They can get a first down, but basically that first down marker's at the goal line.
I was to say, why? Why would they? Just run it over the line.
That is the idea. So Ian Reese will go under center here. Turns, hands it off right up the middle and into the end zone. Goes Nuss. It's a 3-yard touchdown run for Nuss. And that'll make it 28-0. And they'll go for 2 here. Reese under center. Turns, hands it off as he's getting tackled, and Nuss will make his way in for the 2-point conversion. 30-0. Hodgeman County leads South Gray. 7:19 to go in this first half. This is your Spikes Cafe Game of the Week right here on Dry River Radio.
At Bank 7, they believe that if you help build a stronger community, you build a stronger bank. They're committed to acting with the highest level of integrity in everything they do and in every relationship with their customers. Whether you want a one-on-one relationship with your banker or 24/7 mobile banking access, Bank 7 in Montezuma or Copeland is there for you. For more info, visit bank7.com. Bank 7, their best investment is you. Member FDIC. Bank 7 is a proud supporter of the South Gray Rebels.
30-0 in favor of Hodgeman County. 7:19 to play here in this first half. Welcome all of you listening on Dry River Radio or watching on our YouTube channel or dryriverservices.com. You can watch on both of those. We also shared the link on our Facebook page too. So Younger to kick it off. He's kicked it out of the back of the end zone each time so far tonight. This one actually close to returnable, but Walker's going to let it land in the end zone anyway. So that'll make it first down and 10 for South Gray from their own 15-yard line, trailing 30-0. So first down and 10. South Gray taking their time in the huddle once again. They got it all the way down to 1 second earlier. The the back judge was counting it off. He's got his hand up again, warning him that down to 10 seconds, now down to 5. Now they'll call a timeout because they were going to get dinged with a delay game. That's back-to-back plays that's happened. We'll take a quick break. This is the Spikes Cafe Game of the Week right here on Dry River Radio.
Sometimes there's just one thing holding you back from being your best self, and that's an empty start to your day. We're talking about breakfast. Enjoy all-you-can-eat breakfast on Saturdays and Sundays until 11 a.m. at Golden Corral. Pancakes, eggs, bacon, sausage, biscuits, and even the new blueberry French toast bake. We're talking about breakfast. So instead of motoring through your weekend on half a tank, fuel up and be the franchise player you're supposed to be. We're talking about breakfast at Golden Corral, 1727 East Kansas Plaza in Garden City, or order GC on the go at goldencorral.com.
$7:19 to play here in the first half. 30-0 Hodgeman County leading South Gray. I understand those of you listening on Dry River Radio on the app or online, if you're just listening to the game, that our commercials aren't coming through for some reason. I'm trying to figure out why. Like I said earlier, we had to switch computers at the last minute, so all the prep work I had done to get the one computer ready, it didn't matter because I had to scramble to get this one ready. Furrow out of the gun. Sends a man in motion. Now he'll follow behind him, and he'll pick up a few yards. Pick up of about 3. And that'll make it second down. And it's second down at 6. Pick up a 4 for Furrow. Which that, 4 yards, is the second longest run of the day for South Gray. Furrow, once again, same exact play, and this time he's hit at the line of scrimmage and not back. So he'll gain nothing there. That'll make it third down and 6 now for the Rebels. Stick around at halftime for our Golden Corral halftime show. So we'll look at the stats from this first half. One that's been all Hodgeman County so far.
I hear there's a bake sale here somewhere.
Oh, really?
I'm going to have to go find that at halftime.
Well. Third down and 6. And they'll snap to Smith. Smith gets across the 20 out to about the 23, a pickup of 4. And it'll bring up fourth down and short. So fourth down and short, we'll see what Rebels decide to do here. 5:35 to play in the first half. Once again, they're taking their time in the huddle. And they're yelling on the other sideline, you better hurry. There's the snap. Smith back to throw, looking. He's going to lob this one, and caught by Walker. What a grab with 2 defenders all over him. It'll be a pickup of 23 yards and a first down. Kyler Walker using all of that 5'10", 160-pound frame to go up between 2 defenders and come down with that football. So first down and 10 for the Rebels here. Ball at the 35 of Hodgeman County. .440 in counting to go here in this first half. Smith will work out of the gun. He's got 2 running backs off to his left. And he'll follow behind him, and he won't even get a chance to, as it was just a jailbreak on the line of scrimmage. Burns and Bamberger all in on the tackle, and it's a loss of about 5. So second down and 15 here. Briscoe will bring the play in for the Rebels. $30-0 Hodgeman County with the lead. Once again, they're going to have to hurry at the line of scrimmage. Smith will take the snap. He'll run it right up the middle, and he'll get wrapped up and brought down after a short gain. Bring up third down and long after a pickup of 2. Be about 3rd and 13. And now an injury, as it looks like Smith is the one. Smith is the one that's shaken up. So an injury timeout here with 3:33 to play. Remind you that we'll be doing 9 games this year. It's an 8-week regular season, but we have one Thursday night game we'll be doing in October. As we had to change our schedule a little bit due to the last-minute consolidation of Ashland and Buckland. But next week we'll have Decatur and Dighton. Should be a fun one. Always good to go up and enjoy our time at Dighton, home of the Hornets. Nice short drive. It's about as far as driving to Jetmore from Ingalls, so it's not bad.
It seems longer.
It does seem longer because that stretch
Yeah.
on
that
what is
23
that? 23.
is-
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's brutal. From 156 up to
Dighton.
There at K96. It's that's a long stretch.
Long stretch of nothing. And you lose cell phone service.
Yeah, that'll be a good one to test the satellite service you have from T-Mobile.
I test that at Beefland, and it's not
working great.
working great. I might have to go to T-Mobile.
Go yell at them,
Yeah, I'm paying for it.
right?
Well, not yet. That's next bill, but still.
So Smith helped off the field and got 3:33 to go in this first half. 3rd down and 13 for the Rebels, and they're still in a huddle over on the sideline. Now the officials say, hey, let's go. Okay. We'll wind the clock here, and we'll have 3rd down and 13. Furrow at the quarterback position. He's got a running back off his left hit, two receivers off his left side as he's back to throw. Now he's just going to lift this one, and it's going to be incomplete as he overthrows everybody. He was looking for Briscoe, but he was well covered. And that'll bring up 4th down with the clock stopped. 3:16 to play here in this first half, and the Rebels will go for it here. Down 30-0. Ball at the 36 or so of Hodgeman County, make it 37. Furrow will go out of the gun. He's got 2 receivers out to the left. That's Briscoe and Walker. He's got a running back off his left side. As that is, I can't tell who that is. This throw down the middle, and it's knocked away. Schroeder with a good job there. Instead of going for the interception, Schroeder just slapped that one away, and it makes it a turnover on downs and gives Hodgeman County better field position. As I believe that running back off his left hip was either Yost or Reed. I was trying to tell. He was kind of turned away from me, so I couldn't see his number. Either way. Or maybe it was Brayson Hoffman. It might have been Hoffman, actually. Now that I look at him over there. Gavin Reese back to throw. He's going to have to scramble, and now he's going to run with it, and Reese into the open field, and he'll halfway slide after a pickup of 9. So Gavin Reese with his first carry picks up 9. It'll be 2nd down and 1 for Hodgeman County.
2nd down and 1 at the Rebel 33.
Have your Golden Corral halftime show coming up here in 2:45 and counting. Reese will go out of the gun. Back to throw, fires it, and it's tipped in the air and knocked down. As knocking that one down was Brody Schmidt. So it'll be 3rd down and 1 now. Good job by Schmidt to get his paw up there. 3rd and 1 for Hodgeman County. 2:27 to play in the half. Reese will keep it himself. This is Ian Reese, and he's got the first down as he picks up about 3. It'll be first down at the 30 now. So wind the clock, 2:22 to play.
The ball at the Rebel 30.
Reese will go out of the gun. He's got a running back off his right side. Turns and hands it to him. It's Nuss coming around the near side. He's got a couple of blockers. Lowers his shoulder down across the 15. A pickup of 17. And a first down for Hodgeman County. First down and 10 from the 14 for the Longhorns here. First down and 10. There's the snap. Gavin Reese scrambling in the backfield, gets away from a couple of tacklers and can't get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll end up being sacked. Loss of 1. He was trying to get away and just couldn't quite do it. So it'll be second down and 11 here. Hodgeman County has all 3 of their timeouts, 1:12 and counting to go in the half. Longhorns will also get the ball back to start the second half. So you know they'd like to punch it in here, get that 2-point conversion, and then be 1 score away from ending it as we start the second half. Gavin Reese back to throw. Fires it. Reaching behind him and pulling it in is Younger, and Younger is going to be knocked out of bounds after a pickup of about 7 yards or so. Make it 8. And it'll bring up third down for Hodgeman County.
That was a nice catch, though.
That was a great catch by Younger, who reached behind him and hauled that one in. So third down and about 4. Keeping it himself is Ian Reese, and he'll have the first down to about the 3-yard line. Picks up 5. And now the Longhorns have first down and goal. They're in no hurry here. They're pretty confident. They're just going to punch it in here before the half. Down to 30 seconds and counting. Ian Reese will go under center. Turn, follow behind Nuss, and he's across the goal line. A 3-yard touchdown run for Ian Reese. And Hodgeman County stretches this to 36-0. 19 seconds to play in the half. So Reese will bring his team to the line here for the 2-point conversion. Somebody's car alarm starts going off, and now we got flags. As they're going to call all sides on the defense. So it'll be half the distance to the goal. Second penalty of the game. 1 on each team for a total of 6.5 yards. That happened right when the car alarm went off, though. I don't know if I'd blame South Gray for that one.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
It was right behind him, too. And they'll hand it off, and across goes Nuss, and the 2-point conversion is good. 38-0, Hodgeman County, 19 seconds to play in the first half. We'll be back in a moment. This is the Spikes Cafe Game of the Week right here on Dry River Radio.
If you need a place to cash your paycheck or are looking for a little extra cash, stop by AAA Pawn and Armory. AAA Pawn and Armory has a wide selection of slightly used items such as TVs, guitars, golf clubs, tools, jewelry, and more. They also have a large inventory of rifles, shotguns, and handguns, as well as ammo in stock. So whether you are looking for your next firearm, TV, or other item, or you just need to cash a check or pawn something for a little extra money, don't go anywhere but AAA Pawn and Armory, 132 West Kansas Avenue in Garden City.
38-0. South Gray trailing Hodgeman County. Hoping that that's the difference there that I needed. Well, we'll find out, I guess, but that's what I'm hoping. Trying to figure out
I'm failing on my job.
why not everything's working. I mean, I did have to just kind of scramble and throw it all together, but
Yeah, well, that's what you do best.
we've gotten pretty far here. This one kicked away, and it's going to go into the end zone for a touchback. So 19 seconds to play. I'm not the one who got in trouble at school, so sit down.
Sorry about that, folks.
Got to do a little parenting. So it'll be first down and 10 for South Gray. The ball at their own 15-yard line. One thing I haven't checked yet, so we are in a new year. My Twitter, my X feed is going ballistic because Scores in Kansas has score updates.
Oh, yeah.
So,
I forgot about that.
yeah, I didn't need them last year because I didn't call any games.
Yeah.
So
He gained about a yard on that run.
So a pickup of 1 for Faroe, and that will end the first half of action. All Hodgeman County in the first half. And we will go to halftime. We'll try to get this sound thing figured out and get your Golden Corral halftime going here in a minute. 38-0 in favor of Hodgeman County. This is the Spikes Cafe Game of the Week, presented by presented on Drive River Radio.
When you need shirts, screen printing, vinyl, sublimation, decals, or direct-to-film prints, you should always shop local. That's where the Shirt Shack comes in. Give them a call at 785-969-4031 and get your merch, team shirts, or logos printed off by the professionals at the Shirt Shack. It's even as easy as communicating through email. You can message them at shirtshackprinting@gmail.com. That's shirtshackprinting@gmail.com. Get off Amazon and support a local business. Contact the Shirt Shack today.
If you need a place to cash your paycheck or are looking for a little extra cash, stop by AAA Pawn and Armory. AAA Pawn and Armory has a wide selection of slightly used items such as TVs, guitars, golf clubs, tools, jewelry, and more. They also have a large inventory of rifles, shotguns, and handguns, as well as ammo in stock. So whether you are looking for your next firearm, TV, or other item, or you just need to cash a check or pawn something for a little extra money, don't go anywhere but AAA Pawn and Armory, 132 West Kansas Avenue in Garden City.
Graph Inc. is your printing solution nationwide and the only place I do my printing business. Hello everyone, it's me, Joey Dean. When I need business cards, flyers, banners, or even just graphic design, I call on my friends at Graph Inc. They can print you pretty much anything and have it arrive at your door in short order. Scale tickets, carbon sheets, or whatever you need printed. The professionals at Graph Inc. will make sure that you're putting your best foot forward. They're a 24/7 printer too, so don't worry if it's 7 p.m. on a Friday. They will still make sure you're taken care of. Find them online at gigc.us. The only place I trust for my printing needs is Graph Inc.
Hello everyone, it's me Harrison, and I want to tell you about Spike's Cafe. Have you tried them out yet? If not, then you are missing out. Not only do they have fantastic breakfast and awesome lunch specials, but they also cater and have a food truck. So there is no excuses for not eating Spike's Cafe. They are open Tuesday through Saturday from 7 a.m. to 3 p.m. And on Ingles Home Football Friday, they stay open until 6. So go visit them today on Main Street or visit them on Facebook. Spike's Cafe, only in Ingles, Kansas.
Increasing the lifespan of your well should be one of your top priorities. Calling Hydro Resources is the easy solution to do just that. Since the 1940s as Hinkle Drilling and 1999 as Hydro Resources, they have been providing groundwater service and solutions to ag producers, municipalities, and more. Whether it's well drilling and construction, pumping system design and installation, controls, pump services and maintenance, or well services and rehabilitation, Hydro Resources is the answer. Find out more information at hydroresources.com. With locations in Kansas, Colorado, New Mexico, and Texas, they have a wide service area. So let them help you with your groundwater needs today.
Sometimes there's just one thing holding you back from being your best self, and that's an empty start to your day. We're talking about breakfast. Enjoy all-you-can-eat breakfast on Saturdays and Sundays until 11 a.m. at Golden Corral. Pancakes, eggs, bacon, sausage, biscuits, and even the new blueberry French toast bake. We're talking about breakfast. So instead of motoring through your weekend on half a tank, fuel up and be the franchise player you're supposed to be. We're talking about breakfast at Golden Corral, 1727 East Kansas Plaza in Garden City, or order GC on the go at goldencorral.com.
At Bank 7, they believe that if you help build a stronger community, you build a stronger bank. They're committed to acting with the highest level of integrity in everything they do and in every relationship with their customers. Whether you want a one-on-one relationship with your banker or 24/7 mobile banking access, Bank 7 in Montezuma or Copeland is there for you. For more info, visit bank7.com. Bank 7, their best investment is you. Member FDIC. Bank 7 is a proud supporter of the South Gray Rebels. Welcome back as we are at halftime. The, excuse me, South Gray Rebels trail here at halftime by a score of 38-0, as Hodgeman County has dominated this ball game so far. Looking at some of the statistics from this game here in your Golden Corral halftime show. Rushing for Hodgeman County, their leader so far on the day has been Ian Reese on 7 carries. He's rushed for 3 touchdowns so far and just under 50 yards rushing. 1 rushing touchdown on 5 carries for Garrett Nuss, as he's around 25 yards on the ground. There's also a passing touchdown from Ian Reese to Brody Schroeder as well. So pretty good day offensively so far for the Hodgeman County Longhorns. For South Gray, Dax Smith has carried the ball 12 times so far for looks like about 8 yards. Casson Farrat has carried the ball 11 times, and he has done so for about 3 yards and a fumble. Also, an interception has been thrown by Dax Smith. So it has not been a very good day offensively so far for the South Gray Rebels. So that is a look at your stats here at the half, 38-0. Hodgeman County leading South Gray. We'll take another break, come back here in just a moment with your scores from halftime as we'll look at the scoreboard. This is the Spikes Cafe Game of the Week on Dry River Radio.
When you need shirts, screen printing, vinyl, sublimation, decals, or direct-to-film prints, you should always shop local. That's where the Shirt Shack comes in. Give them a call at 785-969-4031 and get your merch, team shirts, or logos printed off by the professionals at the Shirt Shack. It's even as easy as communicating through email. You can message them at shirtshackprinting@gmail.com. That's shirtshackprinting@gmail.com. Get off Amazon and support a local business. Contact the Shirt Shack today.
If you need a place to cash your paycheck or are looking for a little extra cash, stop by AAA Pawn and Armory. AAA Pawn and Armory has a wide selection of slightly used items such as TVs, guitars, golf clubs, tools, jewelry, and more. They also have a large inventory of rifles, shotguns, and handguns, as well as ammo in stock. So whether you are looking for your next firearm, TV, or other item, or you just need to cash a check or pawn something for a little extra money, don't go anywhere but AAA Pawn and Armory, 132 West Kansas Avenue in Garden City.
Graph Inc. is your printing solution nationwide and the only place I do my printing business. Hello everyone, it's me, Joey Dean. When I need business cards, flyers, banners, or even just graphic design, I call on my friends at Graph Inc. They can print you pretty much anything and have it arrive at your door in short order. Scale tickets, carbon sheets, or whatever you need printed. The professionals at Graph Inc. will make sure that you're putting your best foot forward. They're a 24/7 printer too, so don't worry if it's 7 p.m. on a Friday. They will still make sure you're taken care of. Find them online at gigc.us. The only place I trust for my printing needs is Graph Inc.
Hello everyone, it's me Harrison, and I want to tell you about Spike's Cafe. Have you tried them out yet? If not, then you are missing out. Not only they have fantastic breakfast and awesome lunch specials, but they also cater and have a food truck. So there is no excuses for not eating Spike's Cafe. They are open Tuesday through Saturday from 7 a.m. to 3 p.m. And on Ingles Home Football Friday, they stay open until 6. So go visit them today on Main Street or visit them on Facebook. Spike's Cafe, only in Ingles, Kansas.
Increasing the lifespan of your well should be one of your top priorities. Calling Hydro Resources is the easy solution to do just that. Since the 1940s as Hinkle Drilling and 1999 as Hydro Resources, they have been providing groundwater service and solutions to ag producers, municipalities, and more. Whether it's well drilling and construction, pumping system design and installation, controls, pump services and maintenance, or well services and rehabilitation, Hydro Resources is the answer. Find out more information at hydroresources.com. With locations in Kansas, Colorado, New Mexico, and Texas, they have a wide service area, so let them help you with your groundwater needs today.
Sometimes there's just one thing holding you back from being your best self, and that's an empty start to your day. We're talking about breakfast. Enjoy all-you-can-eat breakfast on Saturdays and Sundays until 11 a.m. at Golden Corral. Pancakes, eggs, bacon, sausage, biscuits, and even the new blueberry French toast bake. We're talking about breakfast. So instead of motoring through your weekend on half a tank, fuel up and be the franchise player you're supposed to be. We're talking about breakfast at Golden Corral, 1727 East Kansas Plaza in Garden City, or order GC on the go at goldencorral.com.
At Bank 7, they believe that if you help build a stronger community, you build a stronger bank. They're committed to acting with the highest level of integrity in everything they do and in every relationship with their customers. Whether you want a one-on-one relationship with your banker or 24/7 mobile banking access, Bank 7 in Montezuma or Copeland is there for you. For more info, visit bank7.com. Bank 7, their best investment is you. Member FDIC. Bank 7 is a proud supporter of the South Gray Rebels.
Welcome back to Jetmore and your Golden Corral halftime show. We're at the half. Hodgeman County leading South Gray 38-0. Let's look at some other scores around the area. JB Surge sending us Holcomb and Cheney. Holcomb at the half, leading 9-6 over Cheney. Other scores from around the area. Some halftime scores here. Let's see. Great Bend leading McPherson 28-0. Scrolling through here. A lot of eastern side of the state scores. Not finding a lot from the western side of the state yet. Hoxie trailing Osborne at the end of the first quarter was 6-0. And looks like that's all we've got at the moment. See if I can refresh this and maybe pick up an extra score or two. Derby leading Hayes 14-7 at halftime. Hugoton 35, Southwestern Heights 0. Also at the half as well. So there's some scores for you here in your Golden Corral halftime show. We'll take one more break. Come back with your second half of action. This is the Spikes Cafe Game of the Week right here on Dry River Radio.
At Bank 7, they believe that if you help build a stronger community, you build a stronger bank. They're committed to acting with the highest level of integrity in everything they do and in every relationship with their customers. Whether you want a one-on-one relationship with your banker or 24/7 mobile banking access, Bank 7 in Montezuma or Copeland is there for you. For more info, visit bank7.com. Bank 7, their best investment is you. Member FDIC. Bank 7 is a proud supporter of the South Gray Rebels.
Sometimes there's just one thing holding you back from being your best self, and that's an empty start to your day. We're talking about breakfast. Enjoy all-you-can-eat breakfast on Saturdays and Sundays until 11 a.m. at Golden Corral. Pancakes, eggs, bacon, sausage, biscuits, and even the new blueberry French toast bake. We're talking about breakfast. So instead of motoring through your weekend on half a tank, fuel up and be the franchise player you're supposed to be. We're talking about breakfast at Golden Corral, 1727 East Kansas Plaza in Garden City, or order GC on the go at goldencorral.com.
Hello everyone, it's me Harrison, and I want to tell you about Spike's Cafe. Have you tried them out yet? If not, then you are missing out. Not only do they have fantastic breakfast and awesome lunch specials, but they also cater and have a food truck. So there is no excuses for not eating Spike's Cafe. They are open Tuesday through Saturday from 7 a.m. to 3 p.m. And on Ingles Home Football Friday, they stay open until 6. So go visit them today on Main Street or visit them on Facebook. Spike's Cafe, only in Ingles, Kansas.
Graph Inc. is your printing solution nationwide and the only place I do my printing business. Hello everyone, it's me, Joey Dean. When I need business cards, flyers, banners, or even just graphic design, I call my friends at Graph Inc. They can print you pretty much anything and have it arrive at your door in short order. Scale tickets, carbon sheets, or whatever you need printed. The professionals at Graph Inc. will make sure that you're putting your best foot forward. They're a 24/7 printer too, so don't worry if it's 7 p.m. on a Friday. They will still make sure you're taken care of. Find them online at gigc.us. The only place I trust for my printing needs is Graph Inc. When you need shirts, screen printing, vinyl, sublimation, decals, or direct-to-film prints, you should always shop local. That's where the Shirt Shack comes in. Give them a call at 785-969-4031 and get your merch, team shirts, or logos printed off by the professionals at the Shirt Shack. It's even as easy as communicating through email. You can message them at shirtshackprinting@gmail.com. That's shirtshackprinting@gmail.com. Get off Amazon and support a local business. Contact the Shirt Shack today.
Welcome back to Jedmore as we start your third quarter of action here. Hodgeman County leading South Gray by a score of 38-0. They are just one score and a 2-point conversion away from ending this ball game. So, updating my metadata here as they are trying to decide what's going on here. They've put more time back on the clock as the teams are discussing things. They finally have gotten part of the light banks above us lit back up, but they went out just a little bit ago. Made it dark on this side of the field, but it looks like they have gotten a handful of them back up.
I think that's what they're waiting on.
And so they're kind of waiting for the lights to warm up a little bit here. But either way, Hodgeman County, like I said, just one score away and a 2-point conversion from wrapping this one up and getting their first win of the season. 38-0 the score. Of course, in 8-man, you have the 45-point rule. Anytime at halftime or in the second half, a team goes up by 45. The ball game is over. So Longhorns in the position to do just that, and they will start the second half with the football. So South Gray will kick things off, moving from left to right on your radio. Joey Dean, Jen with you. H went to the restroom, I think is where he went. Went somewhere to annoy somebody else.
Yeah. It's Jetmore. He can't get lost.
So Seth Thomas to kick things off for South Gray. It'll be his first kickoff of the day. And he will boot this one away. It'll be fielded at about the 10. And across the 15, 20, cutting back, still on his feet, and into the open field, and off to the races. Walker trying to catch him, and he finally does at the 10. The return man was Ethan Salmons. And Salmons returns it all the way to the South Gray 11. So Hodgeman County with a opportunity here to just put the nail in the coffin. Nearly did it on the kickoff. Under center will be Talon Shank, and Shank will hand it off, and then the running back is all bent up, as that was Salmons on the carry, and he'll pick up one. Schmidt for South Gray was able to make the tackle, but he kind of doubled him up. As some of the youngsters in there for Hodgeman County to get a little playing time here, up 38-0. Second down and about 9. Longhorns will come to the line. Shank will go under center. Fakes the handoff. Now he'll keep it himself. Busts it up the right side. He'll get to the 5, just inside the 5. It's a pickup of about 5 for Shank, and it'll be third down for the Longhorns. Third down and 4 from just inside the 5. So they can get a first down. There's the snap. Shank keeping it himself on the near side, and he's brought down by the shoulder pads. Let's check that. That was Ian Reese who had come back in at quarterback. And it'll be a loss of 1, and it'll bring up fourth down. So fourth down for Hodgeman County here. And Gavin Reese will go back in at quarterback. Sends a man in motion from right to left. Back to throw. Now he'll throw it into the flats. Connects with, looks like Ian Reese. He dives forward, touchdown. Gavin to Ian connection again. And they're a 2-point conversion away from ending this ball game. Under center is Shank. We'll run the option off the far side, and the running back reaches forward. He's not going to get there. And it's going to stay at 44. We'll take a quick break. Still going to be playing here. 44-0 in favor of Hodgeman County. This is the Spikes Cafe Game of the Week on Dry River Radio.
Hello everyone, it's me Harrison, and I want to tell you about Spike's Cafe. Have you tried them out yet? If not, then you are missing out. Not only do they have fantastic breakfast and awesome lunch specials, but they also cater and have a food truck. So there is no excuses for not eating Spike's Cafe. They are open Tuesday through Saturday from 7 a.m. to 3 p.m. And on Ingles Home Football Friday, they stay open until 6. So go visit them today on Main Street or visit them on Facebook. Spike's Cafe, only in Ingles, Kansas.
$44-0 in favor of Hodgeman County. They missed the 2-point conversion, so we'll keep playing here. As the Longhorns will kick it off to the Rebels. Hodgeman County going to kick it from right to left on your radio. And this one booted once again into the end zone for a touchback. So it'll be first down and 10 from their own 15 for South Gray once again tonight. Big thank you to all of our sponsors. Of course, our pregame show sponsor, Bag 7 in Montezuma. Our halftime show sponsor, Golden Corral. Our Graph Inc. postgame show. And, of course, our title sponsor, Spikes Cafe. Also, big thank you to Hyder Resources, AAA Pawn and Armory, and the Shirt Shack, all of which have helped out to make Dry River Radio a thing. And thank you for listening as we're looking to expand things. This one snapped to Farrow, and he's going to keep it himself. He'll gain 1. So it'll be second down and 9 for the Rebels. First possession of the second half for South Gray. Trail it by 44. So second down and 9. South Gray comes to the line here. 2 receivers split out to the right, 1 to the left. That's Briscoe to the left. Farrow, the quarterback, empty backfield working out of the gun. Sends Briscoe in motion from left to right. And he'll follow behind Briscoe, who lays out a block. Man, oh man. He laid into Desmond Thomas and knocked Thomas backwards. Farrow picks up a couple on the carry, and it'll bring up third down at about 6. 8:40 and counting to go in the third quarter. Third and 6 for South Gray here. Farrow sends Briscoe in motion. I'll take the snap, looking to throw, looking at Briscoe the whole way, and it's going to be knocked away, incomplete. Good coverage over there by Ian Reese, as well as Younger was over there on coverage. It'll bring up fourth down now for the Rebels. 4th and 6 from their own 19. So Farrow will stay out there as they'll go for it on 4th down. Going to send Briscoe in motion again. Now he takes the snap. Looking at Briscoe. Now he looks back across for Walker. Throws it, and Walker will once again come down with it. That's the second time we've seen Walker go up between 2 defenders and come down with the ball. Fantastic catch from him. And it is a 21-yard pickup for the Rebels. So Kyler Walker, the 5'10", 160-pound junior, has shown his prowess as a receiver so far in this one. First down and 10 for the Rebels. Ball at the midfield stripe. Farrow will take it himself. Great block by Briscoe. And a flag going to be thrown in the backfield. Farrow picks up about 7. We'll see what the flag is. And it's going to be crackback block, it looks like. And it'll be on Briscoe for that block he had on Thomas there. So they'll mark this off from the spot. which is right about the line of scrimmage, so it's a 15-yard penalty. Second penalty of the game on South Gray. First personal foul of the season for either team. So it'll be first down and 25 from their own 25 for South Gray. 7:27 and counting to go in the third quarter. 44-0 Hodgeman County. Sends a man in motion. That's Walker. Looking to throw. Now he's going to have to scramble away, and he's going to get sacked. It'll be a loss of 4 on the sack. I'm going to bring up second down and long. So second down and long. South Gray once again taking their time, though. Getting the play in. Farrow will take the snap out of the gun. Looking to throw. Now he's going to loft it for Walker. And again, Walker comes down with it. A pickup of 19 yards on the pass play for Walker. I'll bring up third down and 11. A little more manageable for the Rebels. But going to Walker is the answer. Farrow will go bring his team back to the line. He's working out of the gun. Takes the snap, back to throw, and he's going to get eaten alive. Younger comes in and hits him hard. Also in the backfield was 33, Logan Bamberger. He brought the initial pressure, and Farrow had to step up, and he stepped right up into Younger, who led into it. .505 and counting to go in this third quarter. Fourth down now, and 18 for the Rebels. Trailing 44-0. Two receivers split out to the left. That's Farrow going to the receiver spot. Briscoe will go to the quarterback spot. And now movement and a timeout called by Hodgeman County. 4:42 to play in the third quarter. We'll be back in a moment. This is the Spanx Cafe Game of the Week on Dry River Radio.
Hello everyone, it's me Harrison, and I want to tell you about Spike's Cafe. Have you tried them out yet? If not, then you are missing out. Not only do they have fantastic breakfast and awesome lunch specials, but they also cater and have a food truck. So there is no excuses for not eating Spike's Cafe. They are open Tuesday through Saturday from 7 a.m. to 3 p.m. And on Ingles Home Football Friday, they stay open until 6. So go visit them today on Main Street or visit them on Facebook. Spike's Cafe, only in Ingles, Kansas.
4:42 to play in the third quarter, 44-0. Hodgeman County leads South Gray. The Rebels have fourth down and about 19 here from their own 31. Hodgeman County just needs one score of any kind. It could be a safety, it could be a field goal, it could be a touchdown.
I didn't think they could kick an 8-man.
Yes, you can kick, very much so.
You just can't kick for an extra point.
You can.
Why?
They just choose to go for 2.
Okay.
It's a little easier to go for 2 in 8-man than it is to kick it. There's a pass in the flats. Walker makes the grab. A flag on the play. It's in the defensive backfield. We'll see if this keeps the drive alive for the Rebels. It was not enough for the first down. It was only pickup of a couple. And it's going to be an eligible man downfield. Penalty will be declined. And a turnover on downs. And that will give the ball back to Hodgeman County with 4:36 to play in this third quarter. And all they need is a score to end this one.
Kick it from here.
What I've never understood, I went to Ashland, and back in the day, Jetmore and Hanston were always good in football.
Yeah.
And Ashland will have years they're good, years that they're not. South Gray will have years they're good, years they're not. As the Rebels will take a timeout, we'll keep it here. There's certain places that will have good years and down years. Hodgeman County doesn't seem to ever have a down year.
Yeah, I mean, you've been calling games for what, 8 years, 7 years now?
Longer than that, actually.
Well, since I've been around.
Yeah,
since
that
we've
you've
been back
around.
in Kansas.
I actually called games for the stations I ended up working for back before I lived in Oklahoma City even. So, yeah, I've been around a long time calling games. And, of course, like I said, I went to Ashland High School. And so I've followed high school football in Southwest Kansas a long time. And it never really seems like those 1 or 2 win seasons. Hodgeman County doesn't have those. The South Grays will have that. The Ashlands will have that. And there's a cycle, it seems, that all these other schools go through, and they're good for a couple years, and then they have a couple down years. And Hodgeman County just doesn't have that. And it seemed like when it was Jetmore and Hanston separate, neither one of them ever had that either. So you combine the two, and it's even worse.
I think I've been here 4 or 5 times watching
Probably.
a game, and they've never walked away a loser.
There's a pass into the flats. It'll be caught as Gavin Reese finds Ian Reese. And that'll move the chains after they pick up about 17 yards. And it'll bring up first down and 10 from the 17 of South Gray. So Hodgeman County not wasting any time. They've got the starters back in there. They just want to end this.
Yep.
Gavin Reese working out of the gun. He's got Nuss off his right hip. He'll turn and hand it to him. Nuss coming around the near side. There's a flag. Nuss will lower his shoulder, dive for the end zone. He'll be short by about a half a yard, but it looks like that's coming back anyway because it looks like we're going to have a hold here. Or not. Okay, there we go. We got a chop block on Hodgeman County. Initially, he did the chop block signal and pointed at the defense, and okay. But instead, it's going to be against Hodgeman County, so that'll negate the big run from Nuss, and it'll back the Longhorns up all the way back to their own to the South Gray 31.
Let's try it again.
So that 15-yard penalty hurts. And it'll make it first down and 25. So first down and 25 for Hodgeman County. Gavin Reese will go out of the shotgun. Looking to pass. Fires it in the flats, and he finds Ian Reese. Ian will spin off a couple of tackles down across the 25 to about the 24-yard line. Pickup of 12 yards, and it'll bring up second down. And 18 for the Longhorns. 3:42 to play in the third quarter.
Second down, 19 for Hodgeman County.
Reese, all alone in the backfield, works out of the gun. Fires it in the flats again to Ian Reese. Ian will come around the near side, lowers his shoulder, and he's knocked out of bounds down around the 11-yard line by Tyler Thiessen.
Number 1 on the tackle for the Southway. That's Tyler Thiessen.
And it was actually Talon Shank who made the catch. It wasn't Ian Reese, so I apologize on that. 3rd down and about 4. Gavin Reese working out of the gun. Back to throw. Rolls out. Now he steps up. He's going to be hit and brought down in the backfield all the way back at the 16-yard line. It'll be a loss of 6. And it'll bring up 4th down and 10 for Hodgeman County. Josh Froese with the tackle. With the sack, that is. Under 3 minutes to play in the 3rd quarter. Longhorns trying to put the final nail in the coffin here. We'll have 2 receivers split out to the left, 1 to the right. Reese alone in the backfield working out of the gun. He'll flip it, double reverse, and plenty of room to run for Schroeder as he will race into the end zone from 15 yards out and end this ball game as Hodgeman County will walk away with a 50-0 victory. We'll take a break, come back with our postgame in just a moment. This is the Spikes Cafe Game of the Week on Dry River Radio.
When you need shirts, screen printing, vinyl, sublimation, decals, or direct-to-film prints, you should always shop local. That's where the Shirt Shack comes in. Give them a call at 785-969-4031 and get your merch, team shirts, or logos printed off by the professionals at the Shirt Shack. It's even as easy as communicating through email. You can message them at shirtshackprinting@gmail.com. That's shirtshackprinting@gmail.com. Get off Amazon and support a local business. Contact the Shirt Shack today.
If you need a place to cash your paycheck or are looking for a little extra cash, stop by AAA Pawn and Armory. AAA Pawn and Armory has a wide selection of slightly used items such as TVs, guitars, golf clubs, tools, jewelry, and more. They also have a large inventory of rifles, shotguns, and handguns, as well as ammo in stock. So whether you are looking for your next firearm, TV, or other item, or you just need to cash a check or pawn something for a little extra money, don't go anywhere but AAA Pawn and Armory, 132 West Kansas Avenue in Garden City.
Graph Inc. is your printing solution nationwide and the only place I do my printing business. Hello everyone, it's me, Joey Dean. When I need business cards, flyers, banners, or even just graphic design, I call my friends at Graph Inc. They can print you pretty much anything and have it arrive at your door in short order. Scale tickets, carbon sheets, or whatever you need printed. The professionals at Graph Inc. will make sure that you're putting your best foot forward. They're a 24/7 printer too, so don't worry if it's 7 p.m. on a Friday. They will still make sure you're taken care of. Find them online at gigc.us. The only place I trust for my printing needs is Graph Inc.
Hello everyone, it's me Harrison, and I want to tell you about Spike's Cafe. Have you tried them out yet? If not, then you are missing out. Not only do they have fantastic breakfast and awesome lunch specials, but they also cater and have a food truck. So there is no excuses for not eating Spike's Cafe. They are open Tuesday through Saturday from 7 a.m. to 3 p.m. And on Ingles Home Football Friday, they stay open until 6. So go visit them today on Main Street or visit them on Facebook. Spike's Cafe, only in Ingles, Kansas.
Increasing the lifespan of your well should be one of your top priorities. Calling Hydro Resources is the easy solution to do just that. Since the 1940s as Hinkle Drilling and 1999 as Hydro Resources, they have been providing groundwater service and solutions to ag producers, municipalities, and more. Whether it's well drilling and construction, pumping system design and installation, controls, pump services and maintenance, or well services and rehabilitation, Hydro Resources is the answer. Find out more information at hydroresources.com. With locations in Kansas, Colorado, New Mexico, and Texas, they have a wide service area, so let them help you with your groundwater needs today.
Sometimes there's just one thing holding you back from being your best self, and that's an empty start to your day. We're talking about breakfast. Enjoy all-you-can-eat breakfast on Saturdays and Sundays until 11 a.m. at Golden Corral. Pancakes, eggs, bacon, sausage, biscuits, and even the new blueberry French toast bake. We're talking about breakfast. So instead of motoring through your weekend on half a tank, fuel up and be the franchise player you're supposed to be. We're talking about breakfast at Golden Corral, 1727 East Kansas Plaza in Garden City, or order GC on the go at goldencorral.com.
At Bank 7, they believe that if you help build a stronger community, you build a stronger bank. They're committed to acting with the highest level of integrity in everything they do and in every relationship with their customers. Whether you want a one-on-one relationship with your banker or 24/7 mobile banking access, Bank 7 in Montezuma or Copeland is there for you. For more info, visit bank7.com. Bank 7, their best investment is you. Member FDIC. Bank 7 is a proud supporter of the South Gray Rebels.
Welcome back to your Graph Inc. postgame show. 50-0. Hodgeman County defeats South Gray tonight, and the Rebels fall to 0-1. The Longhorns go to 1-0 on the season. It was a dominant performance from Hodgeman County. It wasn't fast-paced like we've seen in years before, but pretty steady tonight, Jen, as they kept scoring.
Yeah, they just kept on, and South Gray just struggled to.
The ground game really never got established for South Gray, and when they figured out that Walker was a better receiver than what the defenders were, it was a little too late.
Yeah.
But not a lot of time for the quarterbacks to throw tonight, and really that goes for either side, as South Gray got good pressure on the quarterback as well, but just the kids from Hodgeman County a little bit quicker.
Yeah.
And they showed it when they got to the outside. So they win it 50-0 in our inaugural high school football game here on Dry River Radio. Of course, it's brought to you by our friends at Spike's Cafe. And I'm thinking about some Spike's Cafe tomorrow morning. I'll tell you what, as it is oh, man, one of my favorite places to eat is Spike's Cafe. We will be with you again next week for another game of the week in Dighton as they take on Decatur Community in Dighton next week. So be watching our Facebook page. Of course, if you missed the game, you can always go back and rewatch it on our website, www.dryriverservices.com, as we'll have that posted on there, all of our games archived on there, as well as on our YouTube channel. Search for Dry River Radio on YouTube. Big thank you to Jen, as well as all our sponsors and H, and big thank you to all of you for listening. This has been your Spike's Cafe Game of the Week, 50-0 Hodgeman County with the win, right here on Dry River Radio. Have a great weekend, everyone.
This has been the Spike's Cafe Game of the Week, Dry River Radio. If you missed today's game, don't worry, we have it archived on our website at www.dryriverservices.com. See you again next week for some more hard-hitting high school football action on Dry River Radio.